Ba-da-ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Well, hello guys. This is the most pay eye for the hire. Honestly, this game is buzzing. I could not. Well, listen. Just give it a shot. The graphics, yeah, it's all noir. It's all black and white. But who cares? I received much joy of playing it, honestly. I didn't complete it on the 100%, but this game is unique. It's artistic. An indie darling I didn't know I needed in my gaming library. It was developed by the Fumi Games. It is an independent studio based out of Poland, and this is the first person shooter. Pulls together some of the most iconic system and shooter mechanics and rubs them in the highly stylized rubber hose inspired art style. The result is one more and the most charming and well-rounded shooters I ever played in some time, aiming to create a handcrafted experience for the players. And Fumi Games achieved its goal on entry level. So the setup is in 1930 aesthetics and drawing heavily on the cartoon style of the era. Most PI for hire leans into the black and white influence as I mentioned before, presenting the whole game in a film noir style. From the internal monologue, the voices by iconic Troy Baker is wonderfully perceived big band jazz score and its literally grayscale art style. Mouse hits all the right notes. Following the adventure of the private investigator whose name is Jack Pepper, players will explore and unravel a series of mysteries set against the backdrop of the hand-drawn Mouseburg cityscape. Wonderfully stylized and bright written, the narrative takes players on a fun, wacky adventure across a series of beautiful, well-designed levels. While I avoid the spoilers, it is a mystery-driven narrative. I would say it's delivered by a fully voiced cast of incredible actors who bring perfect candidates to each other of their roles. Narrative is presented as the brilliant dance between the characters with the interpreted Jack Pepper underlying monologues, continually pulling players into the mysterious of the Mouseburg. While the third act left me a little bit more questioning than the answering about the larger word of mouse for hire, the overall story was satisfying and pretty much interesting. The dialogues are also cool and clever, depending that these are the mouses, right? As for the world design, the black and white hand-drawn aesthetics, it works perfectly with the story setting and tone. While I was confessed that the first 2 of the 3 minutes were a bit jarring coming from our wonderful world of color-rich gaming titles, this feeling quickly subsides as the game narrative you pull in. As for the gameplay, Fumi Games has managed to incorporate iconic shooter mechanics such as double jump, wall running, the grapple hook, gliding into the mouse centrics, and a 1930 cartoonish title without skipping a beat. Each mechanic makes perfect sense to the context of the greater world around, and it is presented with a perfectly style that fits its genre and the narrative. Each mechanic works wonderfully with the level design and offers unique, exciting ways to navigate the world. As for the level progression, there is no shortage of exploration for the players to engage with the playthrough, taking between 12-16 hours of play depending on difficulty. It is how to play and unravel the many mysteries of Mouse. There is some player's choice in which location to explore first, with clues to each case being collected along the way. Jack's murder becomes the hub for mystery investigations, with the combinations of clues revealing the key parts of the games and narrative. This fun mechanic adds a layer to adapt to the gameplay experience. As for the gameplay experience, despite its zany and beautiful drawn cartoonish aesthetic, make no mistakes that Mouse is but a fine shooter. With an arsenal of the upgradable weapons, Mouse PI has offered fully fleshed of the first-person shooter experience. Using the bang upgrades mechanics, player can upgrade Jack's arsenal by collecting the blueprints in the world of exchanging them for desired upgrade. Well, sometimes the gunplay is a little bit repetitive, but it's a wonderful mix of rhythmic chaos as you run and kick your way around the world, dodging enemy attacks with a dash button. In the midst of the mayhem, players can leverage environmental traps and explosive element barrels to find fun and devastating ways to dispatch the enemies. All of this is done by the drops for some delightful big band inspired jazz scores, making it some of the wackiest and fun shooter mechanics I've played in some time. Boss encounters provide even more diversity to the combat experience, with each offering its own unique mechanics for players to discover and exploit. Every element of the mouse is exceptionally well designed and executed, creating a wonderful, immersive world that treats collectibles. While not running and gunning on exploring the world for the clues, the secret collectibles, players can also spend the time in the around the Jack's office, or the local pub, store and workshop, upgrading, restocking inventory, and playing even a unique basketball-inspired game. So it is easy to get it because there's not much complication with the balance. Also, there are some collectibles which I really like. Well, in general, I would say the music is here because I'm a huge fan of jazz. I really like the music and the way how the system works. Also, there are some interesting plot twists between the different enemies. So you can see different type of the enemies. As long as you progress on the game, you progress your levels, and you also progress your levels of the weapons. Soon as you get to more in the story, you go more and more and more and more. I also should admit that the map, going through the open world kind of ish thing, it's not open world ish, but it is very interesting how they put the logistics between different scenes and different levels, you know? So it is the indie darling that hits all the right notes, and it is 1930 inspired first person shooter experience. And Fumi Games has absolutely hit the rubber nail on this with a beautiful stylized cartoon shooter. If you're looking for a truly unique and budget friendly title to jump into, I should recommend you this game. You definitely need to play this game, as if you are tired. I was playing the middle difficulty mode, and honestly, the game, like, maybe I died 2 or 3 times. So if you wanna sweat a little bit, go ahead and try hard. But honestly, I at some point I was like just following the plot. I wanted to understand who, how, and how does it works. The satire of the game is amazing as well. So the game is written majestically by the plot and also by the gameplay. And don't forget about the stylistics. Yeah, although it reminded me a little bit of Cuphead, but Cuphead was the color-ish, but this one is, I mean, the style, not the gameplay, obviously, right? But this one is worth of buying. So I strongly recommend you to play, to buy, and to support these majestical developers who had this amazing idea with the Fumi games. And thanks to the publisher Playside who released this game. Okay, guys, thank you so for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also follow me on social media. You have a wonderful day. May the God bless you. I'll get cheers. Peace. Bye.